Welcome to Closet Talk with J Kitty, as you can tell by the name, Closet Talk. My podcast is basically mainly pertaining to LGBTQ community. It's going to be advice, relationship stuff, day-to-day battles, and just stuff like that. Dog, if y'all ain't heard about Anchor, that's how I'm doing this podcast right now. Let me explain it. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that help you, with the music and transitions and all of that. They'll distribute your podcast for you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all stuff like that. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. And it's like everything you need to make a podcast in one place. It's like everything is there. Just go download. I want Closet Talk with J Kitty to be I want it to be a place where LGBTQ people can come and hear different stories about different situations and just know that they're not the only ones going through the stuff that they're going through or went through the stuff that they went through, on my Twitter, ___ J Kitty on Twitter. On my Twitter, a lot of people, I get DMs every day basically saying just asking for advice on different situations and them wanting me to make certain posts so that they can see the comments, just getting different feedback. So I want everybody to be able to have a place to come to. So my first episode, this is not going to be long. It's just an introduction to the kind of content I'm bringing y'all, and then of course about me. So let me get into that. My name is Jasmine. I go by Jazz, period. I don't go by Jasmine. Just call me Jazz, period. I'm 23 years old. I was born and raised in Texas. I came out the closet when I was 11 years old. I remember it was yesterday. I was sitting in the room with my older sister, and I guess I had just said something that was not it, because she was like, Jazz. And I just looked at her, she was like, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. And so we just sat there for 5 minutes, just sat there quiet. And she was like, do mama know? I was like, no. She's like, do daddy know? I was like, no. I ain't never just told nobody. You asked. So I was like, yeah. I haven't really I wasn't necessarily hiding it. It's just I never just felt like you supposed to walk around and be like, hey, I'm gay. What is it to talk about on some shit? So I never really just did that. But when she asked me, I told her. And like I said, I'm 11 years old at this point. So time go by and she was like, do you want me to tell mom and daddy? And I was like, yeah. Because I feel though I'm out to her, it's that's your sister, that's your siblings. I feel siblings is the easiest people to come out to. You know what I'm saying? Because you grow up as your sibling, your best friend. If not, I apologize for y'all who grew up with distant families. But my sisters and my brothers, I'm talking about, I got their backs taking a charge behind them and everything. So it was easy. So I'm yeah, tell mom and daddy. So a couple hours go by, my mom and daddy get to the crib, and my sister, she go out there and she tell them. So next thing I know, my mama come in the room and she Jasmine. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to act I don't know what's going on. Yes, ma'am. And she was like, come here. So we had this room in our house where it was closed off. And it was our computer room, basically. We just used it to be on the computer. So she took me in there and she was like, why? And so in my head, I'm like, why what? But I knew what she was talking about, and I didn't want to get smacked. Because first of all, I grew up Christian. I already know she finna get into Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, all this type of shit. I know it was coming. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I was just I don't know. That's exactly what I said. And she was like, what do you mean you don't know? How do you know that this is what you are? I'm talking about she just talking around it, not trying to accept it or none of that. So she was like, how do you know this is what you are? And I'm just I know. I know what I like. And she was like, but how do you know? And when I tell y'all, we sat there on my life for 2 hours and I ain't say nothing. We just sat there and she was waiting for me to answer and I'm just looking at her, look at me, because it's like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, first of all, I'm still 11. So yeah, I know I like women, but I'm 11. So it ain't, nothing to just hound right off the back like that. I didn't think so. As far as my daddy, he didn't care. He said he been knowing. My sister and them brothers, they was like, they been knowing. They was just waiting for me to come out the closet. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I wanted to hoop with the boys. I don't want to wear skirts. Like, if I'm wearing a skirt, I want some Jordans. Like, put my Jordans on. Like, and I'm not wearing no tube socks type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they knew, and it's always been in me, I feel like. So I came out to them when I was 11, and it wasn't easy. Like, at first, I ignored it because I didn't know how to answer the question. Like, I didn't know the answers. I didn't know, so I was like, okay, I can't be gay if I can't tell her why I'm gay. So I was like, okay, whatever. We had just moved, so I ended up going to a new school, and it's like, okay, I'm at a new school. I can be who I want to be. Like, I can be the person that I think I am, and that's what I did. So at that point, I was going on as bisexual. But of course, my mama don't know this. She at the crib thinking I'm just at school, doing what 11-year-olds do. But no, like, I had a little girlfriend, or I think she was, I don't know. She was my girlfriend in my head, goddamn. So, I had a little girlfriend or whatever. And then, so boom, let's fast forward. 8th grade come around. And this is where, we finna go to high school. So, it's deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting to the age where we know what we want. Like, we see women for what women are. Like, sex talk is coming up and shit like that. I'm knowing y'all thinking, damn, 6th and 8th grade. But no, like, shit. It's to be honest, our generation, we was playing house early, goddamn. So, that's that. And so it's like, I'm out. I'm finna go to high school. I want my mama to know this is who I am. Like, this is me. This is who I am. By the time I hit 8th grade, I was not dating guys no more. Like, I dated 2 dudes, and they was brothers. That right there should have told y'all, like, this bitch do not like niggas. Like, she just doing shit to be doing shit, which I was. Like, I wanted so badly not to be doing something wrong that I forced myself to be with guys. Like, I was dating, I'm talking about, I had a new boyfriend every week just to let people know, like, hey, I like boys. Whole time I'm projecting the fact that I'm not comfortable with who I really am. So, fast forward, I get to 8th grade and I dated this girl. It was my first love, of course. My mom was not having that shit. My coach, I hooped, and my coach, she was like homophobic as fuck. So anytime she seen some gay shit going on, I'm tell your mama. So the first time she told my mama, I had went. Mind you, I stopped talking about it. I stopped talking about being gay when I came out, because it was like, okay, I don't know why. So 8th grade, going into 9th grade is when I started talking about it again. And so my freshman year, it was after practice, and I was with my little girlfriend, and the coach, she called my mama and she told my mama, you know what I'm saying, jazzing up here, hugged up with a girl, this. And my coach knew how my mama was, because my other coach went to the church with my mama, and my mama usher and all this type of shit. So she know how my mama get down. She know what she not finna get down with. So she immediately called my mama, and I'm just like bamboozled, dumbfounded when she fucking pull up, getting out the car, like, get your ass in this car, out here embarrassing me, all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm confused, because how the fuck you find out I'm up here with this girl? So I get to the house and my mom was like, so you still doing that gay shit, all this type of stuff? And it's just like, I'm at this point, I'm in high school, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is who the person you mold yourself to be in high school, I feel like impacts your life a lot. I'm gonna say that. So I told her, I was like, mama, I like women. Like, I don't like men. I will not be with a man. Like, I don't like them. When I tell y'all, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was in church. Like, she had me in church every day trying to preach it out of me. What she didn't know is the lady that was mentoring me in church, used to be gay. And the lady, she would tell me, she was like, honestly, I am a woman of Christ. I'm in church and all it is, blah, blah, blah. She was like, but I still too have urges, to be with women. Like, I know I have a husband. I love my husband, this, that. But she was like, if it's in you, it's in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been trying to get my people to understand, like, when you gay, bruh. This is not something that you fake. It's not nothing. Like, that shit is in you. It's just instilled in you. Like, that's who you are. Like, you can try to deny it so much, but you always gonna have them urges. So anyway, I went to church every day for like my whole freshman year. Deadass, my whole freshman year. I went every day. And then it just got to the point where it's just like, my mama finally said my junior year is when she just stopped. She stopped trying to make me be who she wanted me to be, like this straight. She stopped. She was like, because at that point she seen like how strong-willed I was, and like, this is what I love. Like, I love women. Like, there's nothing that attracts me to. I can look at a dude and I can be like, wow, he fine. Like, that man fine as hell on some shit. But that's it. Like, I don't want nothing from him. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to have an emotional connection with you. I don't want nothing from you. Like, you the homie. Like, let's go play 2K. Let's go hoop type shit. It's never been like, I want more from a man. I've never had sex with a man. Don't plan on having sex with a man. It's not that I don't like penis, because the girls, we have straps and all this type of shit, and we gonna get into that another time, but I'm with all the shits. So it's just like, it was hard for me coming out, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, going to church every day, I think the hardest thing is when you've been taught this is right, this is right, this is right, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong all your life. When you get to the stage where you choosing what you want to do in life and it's not quote unquote of God, you begin to question yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the hardest part about coming out, was like questioning myself. Like, are you gay? Like, is this what is this what it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to force myself. No, I did. That's really what I did. Like, I literally forced myself to try to talk to men, and it just wouldn't work. It wasn't it. I didn't like it. So that's just a little bit about me, and a little bit about my gay story. Gay story. Y'all, I'm too smooth with these jokes. Watch, I'm too smooth with these jokes. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much a little bit about me. Subscribe. I'm gonna try to do a podcast, beginning of the week, end of the week. I'm gonna make a post on Twitter for topics. So again, follow me on Twitter at _JKitty. That's JKITTY. Follow me on Instagram at 2_JKitty, JKITTY. And Snapchat, JKitty032.